And it's been about 2 years that you've been in the UFC now. I think just a little bit past the anniversary. It's been some ups and downs, a little bit of a roller coaster. How would you describe kind of where you're at in your career right now?
Yeah, definitely. From the point of me signing to the UFC, for these 2 years I've managed to, as you said, have a roller coaster ride and kind of see everything that there is to see, from the fighter's perspective. So yeah, it's definitely be a fun one, and I'm looking forward to what is yet to come.
What kind of a frustrating result last time out in May? I guess kind of what lessons do you take out of a fight like that?
Yeah, it's just you can have it going your way, and then in a second everything turns. So yeah, when I later come home, watch the video, analyze what went wrong. At the end of the day, I made a mistake, which my opponent capitalized on, and all hats off to him. It was his game plan, his tactics. That wasn't no lucky shot, or a lot of people try to to make me feel better. They said, "Oh, it was a lucky shot." I'm like, no, it wasn't, man. He was practicing that in training. So yeah, I definitely made a mistake. My team, my head coach Jovan Milicevic and I, looked up to that fight, and we seen a mistake I made. That time my coach wasn't with me. Unfortunately, he couldn't get visa ready. But this time, for the first time in my UFC career, he will be with me in Vegas. So yeah, I think that will most likely make a difference, and it will affect on me not making a stupid mistake like that.
That's incredible. I mean, how excited are you to have that, right? Because it's probably been a big, kind of a mental struggle, I guess, maybe, to not have the coach there throughout your career?
I won't say it was a struggle, but I definitely felt the difference, because it really does make a difference when you have your coach in between rounds telling you what to do, or before the fight, or it's a fine thing. He texted my other cornerman who was with me, just as we were going out to the octagon, he texted him, "Be careful, watch out for the elbows." Yeah, so you see what I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So talk to me about from then till the last fight till now, what's been the focus? Because as you said, it looked good, right? So I mean, is it just kind of do more of what we were doing, or do you change things? What's the focus been?
Well, we always try to improve on every aspect of my fight game, so to say. We try to elevate all levels, roughly speaking, stand-up wrestling and ground game. We always try to, go up with every skill set that we can. And yeah, I would say that I'm a better fighter now than I was then. I've definitely improved in some areas. So yeah, I'm excited to showcase that on Saturday.
Talk about this matchup with Jordan. He's had some wins and losses as well, but everything's been exciting and fast. And I mean, what do you think about him as an opponent?
Yeah, I've met him last night. He's a good dude, and I think stylistically it's a fun matchup. He comes from karate background. I come from taekwondo background, so I think it will be a fun and entertaining matchup. It's for sure entertaining matchup.
Do you like to meet your opponent and be cordial with him, or do you kind of prefer to not talk to him? And
no, I don't have a problem with that. I'm always with every opponent so far. It was all hello, nice to meet you. It was as you said, cultural. I don't see the point of me making some negative atmosphere or something. This is a sport. This is competition. I look it like that. I don't take any of this personal. After the fight, I'm cool with all these guys. So yeah, I don't make any bad atmosphere out of that.
I guess last thing for me, what do you expect to happen in this fight? Because on paper, it looks like it's probably not going 3 rounds. Is that kind of what you're expecting as well? Or do you think this may be a surprise and maybe go 3 rounds?
Yeah, considering Jordan's style and way of fighting, my style, way of fighting, I think it most likely won't go to the judges' decision, and I think we'll both make sure of that. But yeah, as I said, stylistically, great matchup, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Let's go back here.
Yeah,
I'm curious if you'd heard or seen any of Bo Nichols' fights. I know he's jumping into your division. He's only 3-0. He hasn't had his UFC debut, and a lot of fans already think he can compete in the top 10 of the middleweight division.
I've seen the contender fight, but only short Instagram video that UFC posted or something like that. I'm not sure if he can or cannot compete on the UFC top 10 level with those kind of guys, but yeah, everyone's trying to sort of hype them up, hype themselves up, and create some image of themselves. So yeah, but whether he can or cannot compete, that I cannot tell you. I haven't really seen much of things that he does, but if he's only 3-0 in MMA, I don't think that it's a smart thing to go against someone who is competing multiple years on a top level of fighting, you know.
And on the flip side, Hamzat Chimaev might come up to the 185-pound division too after he missed his last weight. Do you think he could compete in the top 10, top 5 right away?
Considering what he has shown so far, I think for sure, yeah. He had big tests and everything, so I think he could definitely compete in a top 10, or if you said top 5. Yeah, he's right up there, you know. He has the hype. He obviously has the skills to compete with those guys, so why not? Yeah, all good.